Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a small payday prep to go over with you, but I also have a message, actually a couple of messages that I like to share with you all. Ladies and gentlemen, don't think about prepping all the time, right? Don't prep all the time. Take a little bit of time. I like to take minutes in a day. Not a lot of time, but just minutes to enjoy the things that we have. I mean, look around. It's a beautiful day. So this morning when I was working on the bunker, hey, I'll give you guys a real quick tour of the bunker once we're done here, all right? So this morning when I was working on the bunker, I was working on insulating it, you know, and I have the radio on usually when I'm working on it. Every few minutes I'd stop to take a break, and Karma would come in there and she'd dance with me for like 30 seconds. You know, and she's got a big old smile on her face dancing around, you know. Take a few minutes a day to enjoy the things that you like, right? You know, we prep in order to protect those that we love, right? We prep to protect our families. We prep to make our country better, believe it or not. Prepping is part of making your country better. The more people that are prepared in these United States of America or whatever country you're from, the better prepared that your country is. So think about it that way as well. But we can't be thinking about this all of the time. I just wanted to go ahead and remind you of that life is not about prepping. Life is about the things that are important, right? Your faith, your family, your community, your country. Those are the things that are important in life. But make sure that you enjoy them. Make sure that you enjoy those little things. Because what in the world are you prepping for if you don't take a little bit of time here and there to enjoy those things that you are prepping for? So I wanted to go over this small payday prep with you because I think it's important to go over these small payday preps. At first I was like, man, this is not even worth, you know, doing a payday prep video. But it is, because it's all about consistency, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about getting a little bit when you can, all right? And in all honesty, I haven't needed to buy any food because I've been eating Nutrient Survival for the last, I don't know, 17 days, 18 days now, something like that. And so I haven't really needed to buy any food, but I wanted to go get a salad today. So I went and got a salad at Costco, and they had a couple of things on sale that were really good deals. So I thought I'd share that with you. And I also thought I'd share with you something that I ordered off of Amazon that I told you all about. I think about a week and a half ago or so, I told you about it because they were on sale over there. And let me go ahead and show you. So I went to Costco to pick up a salad. You know, I really like the salads that they have there. In my opinion, a little expensive, but it's pretty good nonetheless. So I went there and I saw this right here. This is a 12 gauge 50-foot extension that comes in this row right here. And it has a breaker, it has an on and off switch, and it has 4 plugs. I think that's a great deal. It was $48. So when you think about it, 12 gauge is very good. 12 gauge is rated for at least 20 amps, which is really good. It's real thick. It's 50 feet, and it comes on a roller. And I mean, with a breaker and an on-off switch for less than $50, that's less than $1 a foot. That's really, really good. I think you would find it kind of hard to find 12 gauge Nomex wire for that good of a price. Nonetheless, a whole extension cord that you can use. Now that I was thinking about it, I thought to myself, I should have bought 2 of these, because one of these would be perfect for the winter time when I have to winterize my vehicles, when I have to plug in my vehicles. So I may go back and pick up another one because I think one of these would be perfect for that. They also had freeze-dried coffee on sale, these Taster's Choice. And although I'm hooked on Nutrient Survival, you know, coffee, you never know. This is cheap. This was less than $10. They're normally like $14, and they were less than $10. And my wife actually will drink these. And you know how I say that in a real crisis that calories are king? So when I'm talking about the nutrition and stuff that's in long-term food storage, I say that in the end, what really counts is calories. In a real crisis, calories are king. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a real crisis, caffeine is king as well. So I see myself one day, if something happens that's catastrophic, and hopefully it never will, that if I run out of my Nutrient Survival coffee and then I run out of my Café Bustelo, Freeze-dried coffee will pretty much last indefinitely, ladies and gentlemen. You can leave it in this package right here, as long as you don't take the seal off, and store it in a cool, dry place away from sunlight. It'll pretty much last indefinite. All right, so coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, freeze-dried coffee is a great way for prepping coffee for really long term. And these two canisters here are pretty much set it and forget it canisters. I'm not going to rotate them. I'm just going to put them away for long term. And now I also purchased these. Now, for those of you that are going to say, AP, you've been talking all this about nutrient survival all this time, but just for those of you that don't know, I've always said that I really like Oxen Farms ingredients-based foods, and like bell peppers and celery. And I also like their tomato powder. I also like their peas, their corn. I like those things because they allow me to make what I want to make with them. Right? So these are completely different from what Nutrient Survival offers. I have been talking to Becky and to their CEO, and they're thinking about maybe expanding their selection to include some ingredients-based items, but it hasn't happened yet, so we'll see what happens with that. It'll be pretty awesome if they do come out with something like that. But I went ahead and picked up a couple of the bell peppers. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've never tried these bell peppers, they're dehydrated bell peppers, they are outstanding. They are truly outstanding. When you open that can, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, it smells so good. And the celery, you cannot, in my opinion, you cannot dehydrate your own celery in the amount that comes in that can, 1 pound and 2 ounces. You cannot dehydrate your own for less than what these cost. I think the bell peppers were less than $13, and I think the celery was less than $16. I think it was $15 and change. So you might want to go check it out if you're looking for some of these. And those are outstanding products. So those are some Oxen Farms products that I do stand behind, even though they have pretty much zero nutritional value, ladies and gentlemen. This is purely for taste. This is purely so that you can put in your food, makes it taste better. All right, that's what they're for. So this is my payday prep, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, not too much this time around. I didn't really need to fill in any gaps in my pantry. However, I do believe that consistency is key. And remember, take a little bit of time to smell the roses. It never hurts. It can only help. All right, take a look around and be thankful for those things that we do have. Hey, check it out. For those of you that have never seen how I get my water, so I have a 200-gallon tank in the back of my truck. Sorry about the airplane. I have a 200-gallon tank in the back of my truck, as you can see right there. And when I go to the water fill station, I go ahead and I connect their fitting to my tank and fill it up that way. And then I just connect my tank's fitting, my tank hose, all the way up to the hose that connects to my house right here. And this barrel right here, I fill it up so that I can water my potatoes and the things that I have outside. So this goes all the way to my house, and it is attached to the water system that I have in there. I have a 1,000-gallon water system in there. Let's go ahead and let's walk over here and let's take a look at our bunker. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Don't step on the landmines. I have to do some landmine control here in a few minutes. And look at this. Here's our potatoes right here. They're looking really, really good. Some of the leaves are turning a little yellow. I'm not sure if they're asking for water or not, but hopefully that's what they're asking for, because I really want them to last a lot longer than this so that I can get big potatoes. But you can see that one right there. I'm going to water all of these really good right now. But these are looking really, really nice. I went ahead and dug one up a little bit just to see what it looked like, and it looked really good. Here's my other batch right here. These are looking really good as well. I'm pretty excited about the potatoes this year, ladies and gentlemen. Let's walk on over here and give you a quick look of the inside of the bunker. Show you what I got done inside this morning, doing a little bit of insulation. And insulation, ladies and gentlemen, is just so boring, but it's easy work, so I can't complain. But here you go. I pretty much insulated almost everything. I got a few pieces here to put up, but as you can see here, the ceiling is almost all insulated. So I have a few more pieces. These corner pieces right here, man, these are going to be a pain in the butt to insulate with the foam. But anyways, we got to do it, so it is what it is. But we'll see what happens. I think I have a plan. But as you can see over here, I used some of my spares just trying to put everything to use and not have any waste. And over here, you can see that I just put a whole piece in there because it fit in there perfectly. And I was like, that won't hurt. That'll actually be more insulation. But my next step over here is, oh, look at that. I missed a spot. I could have sworn that I did that spot. I must not have. But this over here, before I foam it in, I have to make sure that I foam inside the headers. Because the headers, they have little openings from when I put the wood in there. They have little openings, little gaps. So I want to make sure that I get in there. But everything is looking pretty good. My neighbor's going to be here tomorrow to get the rest of this sheeting done on the outside. And then after that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll insulate the rest of it with some fiberglass insulation. And we'll start putting some visqueen or vapor barrier on, and then we'll start doing the inside walls, and we'll be almost done after that. We'll be able to put on our window, our doors, all that stuff. So getting pretty excited. All right. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. I hope that you're having a great weekend so far. And we will see you tomorrow at 12 noon Alaska time, 4 p.m. Eastern time for our live stream. And tomorrow we're going to have a little bit of fun. All right? So we'll see you then. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Look at that lazy dog. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. And look at that dog over there. She loves branches. I am out. Have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
Nutrient survival isn't just survival food. It's special ops grade. Built to the nutritional standards of the U.S. Special Ops and packed with 40 essential nutrients. Formulated to sustain energy, sharpen focus, and keep you and your family thriving during any emergency. Real food, real ingredients. Oh, and a 25-year shelf life. Our meals will kick your taste buds in the mouth and have them coming back for dessert. Yeah, we've got that too. So whether you're digging in or bugging out, you don't just survive an emergency situation, you thrive in it. Nutrient survival. Feed your freedom.